Good morning, Britain. The broadcaster, comedian and entertainer Paul O'Grady has died. His Wallet Wednesday. He is the UK's most trusted man, the voice of the nation when it comes to the cost of living crisis. And this morning, Martin will be answering your money questions. Please get in touch. Twitter, Facebook and email. Yeah. You say such a shock, which he'd actually talked about on this programme. And he had also suffered from been knocked for six by COVID last year. But obviously, he was at the height of the AIDS panic. Yeah. He was on stage at the Vauxhall Tavern in yellow plastic rubber gloves. And apparently he said, I can't do the accent, but, oh, watch out, looks like we've got help with the washing up. Yeah. And so loving. And you just knew he'd go into Battersea Dogs Home week after week and have to resist the urge. To take one home. The Rwanda programme was announced. The numbers have actually gone up, record levels. But now we have a huge barge that we're going to put illegal migrants onto. Is this the way forward, Andrew, do you think?
They want to get them out of cheaper.
If the asylum accommodation bill is £3.5 billion, what is the objection to allowing asylum seekers to work?
Well, I've often...
That you shake your head and say that's absolutely not who you are. I'm afraid it is.
Definitely.
Print. And you know all the details.
Let's go to the questions and stop the Haggy on.
Because there's a change, isn't there, right now? The government brought in their energy price guarantee cap.
Correct.
And now the individual energy companies, the first one is offering...
Deal.
That's right, a deal.
So OVO is
probably not going to be as low as the prices are going to drop. And know what you're going to be spending.
But it wouldn't be the greatest sin.
That the Chancellor actually referenced in the House of Commons only applies to unit charges, right?
So...
Not he had two previous heart attacks, COVID, last year, and talked about how he really had up and running. He was in Annie, thoroughly enjoying life.
And doing a theatre production every night. You know, I mean, a man with such a sharp wit, such a quick brain.
I know.
I was, you know, 67 is not very old.
No, and
not very old.
As you say, I mean, his love of animals.
Yeah.
You know, that amazing programme at Battersea Dogs Home. Yeah. Just,
we can try and share some of them throughout the show as well.
Well, I'll tell you somebody who knows and loves him, and that's Richard Arnold. They were friends. And Richard has come in this morning a little bit earlier than he would normally do because he's going to be paying tribute and you don't want to miss that. We're going to remember Paul O'Grady throughout the morning, of course.
So you don't know what the thing about Paul, and I hope people forgive me saying this, you don't know whether to smile those two emotions because he was such a funny man. And when you think about him, it makes you smile. He was funny. Yeah. And then you remember he's gone.
Yeah. Well, you can acknowledge the humour and the love and compassion that he brought at the same time as we mourn his loss this morning far too early. 8 minutes past 6, here's Charlotte with